Alright guys, we're gonna look at Game of Thrones, uh, Peter Baelish, known as Littlefinger, and Varys, known as the Spider. A gaping pit versus a ladder. Do you know what the realm is?
A thousand blades, taken from the hands of Aegon's fallen enemies, forged in the fiery breath of Balerion the Dread.
There aren't 1,000 blades. There aren't even 200. I've counted.
I'm sure you have. Ugly old thing.
Yet it has a certain appeal.
The Lysa Arryn of chairs. Shame you had to settle for your second choice.
Early days, my friend.
It is flattering.
Really? You feeling such dread at the prospect of me getting what I want?
Thwarting you has never been my primary ambition, I promise you. Although who doesn't like to see their friends fail now and then?
You're so right. For instance, when I thwarted your plan to give Sansa Stark to the Tyrells, I'm going to be honest, I did feel an unmistakable sense of enjoyment there. But your confidant, the one who fed you information about my plans, the one you swore to protect, you didn't bring her any enjoyment. And she didn't bring me any enjoyment. She was a bad investment on my part. Luckily, I have a friend who wants to try something new, something daring. And he was so grateful to me for providing this fresh experience. I did what I did for the good of the realm. The realm? Do you know what the realm is? It's the 1,000 blades of Aegon's enemies. A story we agreed to tell each other over and over till we forget that it's a lie.
But what do we have left once we abandon the lie? Chaos. A gaping pit waiting to swallow us all.
Chaos isn't a pit. Chaos is a ladder. Many who try to climb it fail, and never get to try again. The fall breaks them. And some are given a chance to climb, but they refuse. They cling to the realm, or the gods, or love. Illusions. Only the ladder is real. The climb is all there is.
Game of Thrones has a lot of smart characters. Tyrion.
That's me. Okay, good. It edited. There was a death scene on there. Actually, 2 of them, so it actually blurred it out. So the Iron Throne having 1,000 swords on it, when it's actually not even that many, you could say is just like the American flag, or how many countries are in our state in America. So regardless if it's 50 or 51 or 52 or 49, whatever number of people believe it is, isn't actually even the point. The point is the flag itself, which represents freedom and order and liberty liberty and all those things, which when applied to present day, um, more and more that facade is coming down and the lies being revealed. And Varys is saying that Varys is the bald guy, the bald fat guy. He's saying that it's better to keep the lie intact than to have chaos. And the realm in this case would be America. And Littlefinger is saying that chaos is a ladder, and it's better for the lie to come down, and those that, well, Littlefinger's not a good person, but it'd be better to tear down the lie and build up something new that's actually true, where somebody could actually lead nobly, like Ned Stark would, who is the most noble character, objectively speaking, in all of Game of Thrones. It's a Song of Ice and Fire, A Feast of Crows. I'm missing some of the books. There's like 5 or 6 books, but the Winds of Winter hasn't been written yet, which is the end of Game of Thrones. So we don't actually know how it actually ends, officially, from the author George R.R. Martin. But anyways, so basically Varys is like the 99% of people that don't see the lie, and Littlefinger is the 1% of us that do see through the lie, and basically can see that it's no good. That's exactly why Jesus says the truth shall set you free, or you shall know the truth and it shall make you free. I think it's what it says. But I say all that to say, I had to put that juxtaposition on there, because this right here is gonna, I mean, if people could share it and people could really see it, as far as I know, now I've told this to many people, but I've not even seen a single video remotely touching on this at all. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Now, very important is I'm 36. I've been alive. I was alive the day the internet came out. I was alive the day that it was made available to get on CDs from Sears over in St. Matthews, which is not far from where I'm at. And I had the 7-step dial-up internet. If you know what I'm talking about, that's fine. If you don't know, then you're irrelevant to this point, because you haven't seen the way that the internet has developed to what it is now, so you don't have any point of reference, or you don't understand the context. Even if you do understand what I'm saying, watching a video and living through something is 2 totally different things. But let's do, which site do I want to use? We'll just use I'm trying to think. Can we use AOL.com? Does that even exist anymore? Oh wow, I didn't know it was still up. Alright, let me pull up my WordPad. Now I'm going to need y'all to really pay attention to this. I'm not crazy. I'm not making stuff up. I need y'all to really pay attention, more than you've ever paid attention in your life. And it's going to be that it's about the internet and what the internet really is. Do you know what the internet is? Do you know what it really is? If you don't, I'm about to bring you up to speed. The Lord told me this years ago, and I made some videos on it, but maybe the presentation wasn't there, maybe it didn't get pushed through the algorithm, I don't know. But we're doing this for Jesus. You don't got to worry about writing a thesis when you got Jesus. Remember that. You spend $1 million in theology school just to find out that Jesus is the truth, and you could have just read the Bible. You just spent $1 million on wasting your efforts futilely with some Freemason dude or Eastern Star witch. Anyways, we ain't gonna get into all that. I'm going way too fast for most of y'all. Okay. I need y'all to pay attention now. This is the point where we're paying attention. Internet. What? Say that out loud 3 times. Internet. 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 It don't mean nothing to you, right? It's just the internet, right? You're wrong. How about internet? Like, you enter a net. What happens when you enter a net? You get trapped, right? Nets are set for trapping, right? Okay. Like you trap fish in a net. Let's just pull up whatever picture. The old Internet Explorer. Oh, that's kind of weird that that's bringing that up, but okay. You see the soccer ball gets trapped, the person gets trapped, the fish get trapped, the ball gets trapped. Well, the ball doesn't. The ball gets. It can get trapped. Let's just say the basketball gets trapped. You understand the point. Right? So you don't want to be this person trapped in a net, right? You don't want to be this person right here in this net, right? Okay. So hold on. Sorry, that was in the way. I was talking over it. But yeah, you don't want to be that person right there stuck in the net, right? On the right hand side. So nets are set for trapping things, right? Okay. And then www. So www means World Wide Web. Say that out loud 3 times. World Wide Web. It's just the World Wide Web, right? No, you're wrong about that too. How about a World Wide Web? As in the whole world is trapped in a web? World Wide Web. And then you have the host, and you have a domain. I wonder who the host could be. Who do y'all think the host is of the World Wide Web? Who's entering you into the net of the World Wide Web? Who could the host be? Do y'all think the internet has done more to help the world or destroy it? We all know the answer to that. Probably 90% of it is bad stuff and doesn't do any good. Only evil, only sin. So we have 90% of the net is evil. 10% is good. Let me make this a little smaller. Right? So we know that God is not 90% good. He's 100% good, right? Okay. So now, alright? So the host of the internet is Satan, the devil, and it's his domain. So, ladies and gentlemen, women and children, cats and dogs, bumps and logs, when you're when you're entering the net of the World Wide Web of the host of Satan, the devil, you're in his domain. Let's see what is the worst. Let's just Google what causes the worst. What's the worst addictions from the internet? TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. So basically social media. And obviously adult stuff online. But there you go. As far as I know, I'm the only person in the world that's figured that out. And just to use the Game of Thrones analogy, you can either let the internet take you down to the gaping pit, the abyss of hell, or you can take the ladder to heaven. I know that's a horrible analogy because it's Littlefinger saying it. But in any catastrophe, there's always people that rise to the top and those that go to the bottom. So technically, he actually is correct. It's just his character is evil to a point. It's okay, baby. It's okay. I know. You're just having a coughing spell. You're okay, baby. Hold on a second. It's okay, baby. It's alright. Alright. You're okay, baby. You're okay. Adrian. I know. You're okay, baby. You feel better? got wheezy? A wheezy baby? You're alright. It's okay. I know. You're okay, baby. You're okay. There we go. It's okay. You need another allergy pill? It's okay. I know, buddy. I know. But if you stop and think about it, people, it makes perfect sense. The internet is the only way that Satan can be everywhere at all times. I say that very, very lightly. Prior to that, he had to rely on the radio and TV and movies. But now, because the internet is going to be what allows Neuralink somehow to work with the mark of the beast, and maybe in conjunction with like a Black Mirror type of a hive mind scenario. So yeah, the digital ID that all be integrated into a cashless cyber, by cyber I mean internet thingy. Because remember, everything that Satan does is only mimicking what God does. Satan can't create, he can only destroy, but he can mimic. And there's nobody better at mimicking than him. And that is because he learned directly from God. One thing I want y'all to constantly remind yourselves is every time you say something's not possible, with God all things are possible. And who did Lucifer learn from before he got kicked out of heaven? He learned from God, people. We have to stop thinking like in our little brains terms. Satan and God are not humans, they're spirit. Alright? That's not, a spirit and a human is not the same thing at all. The things that Adam and Eve know that aren't in the Bible, like say that God taught them, which was God knows what, we wouldn't even be able to register, you see? But that's why we have the body of Christ, so we all can point things out to each other and all help each other with things that we might struggle on. Because God reveals different things to different people. This is just something that he revealed to me. And it's right, it's always been right there in front of us all these decades. What I find very weird is that nobody's ever figured that out but me. I've never ever seen a video of anybody pointing out what I'm showing y'all here. So if you could, if you have a video, somebody's bringing out the exact same thing as me, I would love to see it because I've looked for them. Just any Bible prophecy stuff or Bible videos I watch or testimonies, I've never ever seen a video anywhere from a believer or a non-believer or otherwise. But yeah, that's what the realm is. And you could say the realm in this sense is the internet, the whole wide world. The realm they're talking about is in Westeros, which is George R.R. Martin's name of his world, his universe is Westeros. But anyways, that's the video. Let me know what you think. I'm out.